So this week is crazy because tomorrow is pretty much the 1 month since I had spoken to my family and told them my plan of like spending the entire month doing my best to like find work. Like I'm really, really putting in the energy, especially now. I mean, I have been, but especially now. And this past weekend, I was like really, really working hard and like I found a way that was working good for me and I was like trying to find work. Today was a pretty successful day because like I was able to get in contact with some companies and talk to them and things like that, and I have some interviews set up, and so that's great. But tomorrow is the day where like I'm speaking to my family because it's been a month, and like just touching base with your family when you're going through a time that you can't predict. Like I can't predict if I'm gonna get a job tomorrow, the next day. Like all I can do is do my absolute best, but I still feel like I don't feel like a failure, but I feel like they're gonna feel like I'm a failure. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like really worried to like talk to them tomorrow. I'm hoping that tomorrow goes well. So basically, if I come on here tomorrow looking disheveled, it did not go well. If I come in here tomorrow looking fine, then it did go well. But I get nervous talking to my family when I'm going through times like this because when I'm doing my best to work really hard and then I speak to someone who changes my mood and makes me feel discouraged and makes me feel upset with myself, I'm not the type of person where that energy makes me work faster and harder. I'm the type of person where that energy makes me shut down if it's coming from someone in my family because it's like my bloodline. I'm related to them. So unfortunately, most families think that like hard love works better, but for me as a person, it doesn't. It actually makes me shut down and like literally want to bawl all day and cry instead of working. Even though I do work, it just makes it harder. That's basically all I'm trying to say. So we'll see. I hope tomorrow's conversation goes well. But my biggest downside is I like dwell on things, and I'm dwelling on tomorrow because that's the day that I'm speaking to them. So yeah, I'll update you on that. But I had a interview today. It went pretty well, but it also didn't go pretty well because they don't have a position that's starting soon. So I can't even take the job anyways if the position's gonna start in like months from now, I can't do that. Um but in terms of like the interview, it was fun. Like he was really sweet and nice and I really enjoyed talking to him, and it was a different it was a different type of interview than a few that I've had in the past. So it was really nice. It was refreshing. So after that interview, I've just been back to like applying to jobs and things like that, but I just completely fucked up on something. I was sending like emails, like cold emails to some companies. I don't even know how many I did this, but I accidentally CC'd them instead of BCC. So they can see all of the emails that I've sent the same email to. And I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, this is so embarrassing. One of them actually responded to me, and it was a good response. I mean, they said they don't have anything at their company right now, but they responded to the email where, like, they could literally see the 10 other emails that I had, like, sent it to. It was so embarrassing. So, I mean, I caught it, but after some time, so at least I caught it. I now know what I don't want to do again. And yeah, this week is kind of just, I'm gonna get a haircut this week. I'm going to continue my interview process and applying to jobs. And, I really am hopeful that by New Year's, we will be more clear headed and I'll be packing my life together and getting things ready for moving to a new position. That would be amazing. So, fingers crossed. I had a sandwich for like lunch, dinner combined. And for dinner, I honestly think I'm just gonna have like an egg or like a couple eggs or something and call it a night early. I'm really tired. I've been going to sleep at like 12 or 1 or 2 and waking up at like 2 p.m. Like that's been my sleep schedule just because I have a lot going on up here. Like I'm really drained and tired. A lot of this is like repetitive work, like me like on my laptop just like applying and then having interviews and then also having to deal with family pressure. But honestly, out of everything, the family pressure is the worst. I can deal with the emails, I can deal with the interviews, I can deal with like my own timeline, but the pressure from family is very hard, and I am just praying that like this year I won't have to like, you know, prove myself so much, which is why I'm really hoping that I have like a success story this year. So, yeah. Much love, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the night. Yeah, I literally have no idea. I'm just really tired. I want to lay in bed. My shower is still broken. Like, you know how my apartment flooded yesterday? It's still flooded. Um, so I don't know when that's going to be fixed. Honestly, I have no idea. You know, I would actually love to get out of the house tomorrow because I haven't been out of the house in a while. But if tomorrow does not go well on my like family conversation that I have, I know it's going to ruin my day. It always does. And it's so dumb that I let things ruin my day. I've always been this way where like one thing, and it's always family related. Like if something's family related, I will like let it ruin my day, and that's fucked. Like I shouldn't keep doing that. But yeah. I need to stop being so negative. I'm like a half glass empty kind of person, I'm realizing like lately. More so because like I just like hate faking things now. Like I never want to fake happy or fake nice or fake any of that, because I grew up where a lot of people around me would do that, and I even used to do it, and I'm trying so hard to I'd rather be half glass empty, like a little more pessimistic, but be a real person and a realist than be someone who's faking their existence, you know what I mean? So I'll always try to be a real one, I guess. You guys, I'm feeling really tired and like a little anxious, and I think I just want to go to like lay down in bed and like watch some TV or something. So I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.